Okay, today I thought I'll make a productivity video. Like, how is it that I'm able to get more work done in less time? Okay, I'm not prepared any notes or anything. I'm just going to give you randomly the thoughts. So maybe I'll cover 5 points or 7 points or whatever. But I thought I'd just have a conversation with you guys. So, how is it I get more work done in less time? But the drawback to this is I end up doing more work. Yeah, anyway, that's another thing. Okay, so how do I get more work done? These are the steps. This is what I do. Okay, you can let me know what is it that you guys do. So comment down below if you want. So the first one, how do I get more work done? I think the first thing is the night before you sleep, you have to know what you're going to do, man. You have to have a target. If you don't have a target, I mean, what are you going to do? Number one, you need to have a target, and it should be obviously time bound. Like, let's say for example, I'll complete a video and I'll complete it before, let's say 9 o'clock, before sleeping. Example I'm giving. I'll do all my work and finish 9 o'clock. Like when you go to work, cutoff time is 6 o'clock. So before 6 you have to complete everything, right? Or 4 o'clock before you go home. So the night before you sleep, you need to know what you're going to do. You need to have a target, and it has to be time bound. Otherwise, if you just have a target, okay, I'm going to meet customers. If it is vague, I'll meet customers. You can meet 1, you can meet 5, you can meet half, you can meet 10, and you'll keep working. It doesn't work that way. So for me, everything is measurable. 3 videos within 6 hours or whatever. I have a specific target, and it's time bound. Okay, that's the first one. The second thing which I tend to do is I use Google Docs. Okay, I use Google Docs, and I use like sure, Ishan, let me show you. I use a paper. Huh? Sure. I scribble all my thoughts and my notes on the paper here. So one is Google Docs. The reason I use Google Docs is because one sec, hold on. The reason I use Google Docs is because it's easy to edit. Otherwise you have to cancel and write. And my handwriting is never nice. And for the years that I've been typing, I find very hard to write. I've lost the touch of writing, which is bad. So I write, I type it out so I can edit. And the beauty of Google Docs is you can access it anytime from anywhere. So I always type my thoughts in Google Docs, and I have separate titles for separate Google Docs. So one is ideas, one is topics, one can be goals, one can be customers, whatever. So I write it down on the Google Docs. And plus, I write it down on the sheet of paper with the pencil. The final one, I write it on the piece of paper. So it's always good to have either piece of paper or a notebook and a pencil. I like pencil. You can use pen. Write it down and keep it near your desk that you can access anytime. So that's the second thing. I don't know, there is some power in writing. When you write, you kind of commit to it. That's number 2. Number 3 is this I started only after I started taking life seriously. It's very important to clean your surrounding. I've said this before also. Clean your setup, clean your computer, clean your digital downloads. That is why if you check my Instagram, now this is my new target. Once a month, all the videos and photographs that I've saved, I upload it to Instagram. All the videos. Like, I don't upload every day, but when I upload like maybe like I had around I think 300 or plus videos to upload. So I've been uploading that every day, 10, like I told you, specific measurable target. So every day 10, 20, whatever I've been uploading. And another trick I'll give you is, instead of typing it physically with your fingers, what I do is I type it out on the Google Doc, copy paste on the desktop WhatsApp. Then obviously when you open your smartphone, you get the WhatsApp, copy paste there. I kind of use a default text to describe all the videos that I upload. Makes it easier for me. And normally I do this work after I finish all the important work when I'm tired, and so you don't involve, doesn't need much thinking. So anyway, so you need to clean up your area. See, if you have, I'll tell you, for me it becomes a mess. I have coffee cups, I have chocolate bars, I have food, breadcrumbs, papers, pencil, pen, wires dangling, iPad, no, not iPod, iPad here and there, and the whole setup has so many things. And then on top of that, you get sometimes your baby come in and throw her toys around, and dust. Obviously dust is there. So what I do is I clean the entire place properly. Literally I clean with alcohol. I make it sure it shines. And you know, I'm not a minimalist, but I make sure only what I require is there. And if I require anything extra, there's a place for it. It should be kept proper, man. I don't know, for me at least, productivity improves when everything is in place. Like Toyota. When you go to a Toyota workshop, everything is in place. Tools in one place, liquids and fluids in one place, food area one place. You know, everything should have its place. That is where productivity increases. Then count the points, huh? I don't know, number 3 I think it was. Then number 4 is obviously everything should be kept in place, clean. So then when you sleep, this is what I normally do. When I get up now, after I get up, obviously my shorts, my bandana, shoes, everything is kept ready. Simple, easy to wear. I start my day with exercise. And I get my exercise out of the way, because if I don't do exercise, I know 110 things will come on the way. So even though this doesn't actually help in getting any results, it kind of boosts your productivity, doing some form of exercise. Now, the only caution that I'd have for you here is, do an exercise which is light, which makes you alert. Don't do an exercise which leaves you so exhausted that you will collapse. Yeah, like I remember when I used to do weights in the gym, I used to do so much. By the time I'd come in the house, I would plonk, exhausted. And then if you eat a heavy meal, and then you feel sleepy. Then what the fuck? So when I do my exercise, I just do 20 minutes, very light. It's like if you were walking and I was jogging, we'd be at the same speed. So I do very light. And then if my sugar, I feel something funny, just have an orange. Like today, I did feel my sugar go down. Had 2 slices of, not slices, 2 full oranges, 1 small banana. Then I started making this video. So start your day with exercise. It's very, very important. Then after that, you know, when you go home, have your shower or whatever, I think the next thing you need to do is, and yeah, gym, listen, one more thing. If you're doing exercise, keep it simple. Don't go to the gym which is like, you know, 45 minutes away, or then you're going 45 minutes, coming back 45 minutes, and exercise 45 minutes, 3 hours will go. Do something which is close by or in the house or something. Any physical activity. It can be push-ups, squats, running, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Even stretching, even yoga. Okay. Then have your shower. I normally have a nice long shower. Here is one nice idea I'll give you. I multitask when I do unimportant things. Like for example, when I'm eating, like watching a movie. But this is not when I have important tasks. When I have important tasks, I'll just stand and eat, you know, rice with fish, microwavable, 10 minutes I can finish. If I have to talk to a client and I'm hungry, just tell my wife, make a sandwich. So I chomp on the sandwich when I'm speaking to my client. But otherwise, when I'm relaxed, like when I'm having my shower, I will plonk my phone, but make sure that area is safe. Your phone, others will fall and get into the water or break if it falls on the hard surface of the toilet. So I plonk it in a nice place. I have a dedicated place. And I'll watch the news or I'll listen to something which is normally 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so I don't have to touch it with a wet finger. And yeah, I lather myself pretty lavishly. I take care of my body very well. That's why this blackhead thing. So like I said, I multitask, so it helps me relax a little bit. Then when you start your day, start your day with that important task. Because your energy levels are high, you're feeling alert, your mind is fresh. Don't do anything else other than that task. Just do that task. See, the only exception to the rule of the exercise is when I have an important client and maybe they are in US or something and the timing is kind of crazy because their timing, my timing is weird. It's 12 hours sometimes. So when they are awake, maybe when it's afternoon there, it's night here. So that time I just wake up, have a coffee, black coffee, and I'm ready. I don't do exercise. But otherwise, the thumb rule is after exercise, the first task that I put my attention to is the most important one. And for me, the most important one is my brand, my work, the content that I provide. Because it takes a lot of creative thinking. And I make sure that I execute this as quickly as possible. The next point is, now obviously the question comes, Loy, what if a task is really big? Let's say you have to study for an exam or you have 1 year's worth of portions. Now when you have a very big task, let's say you have a book, you want to complete a book, there are 12 chapters, break it down. Every day, 1 chapter or half a chapter or 10 pages, something measurable. Like you must have noticed this video that I posted, this shit cryptocurrency amateurs say. That video took me 2 weeks to execute. Every day I would allocate 1 hour for it. And after 2 weeks I uploaded. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be viral as I expected. So what I decided is that same video, which was 12 minutes, I broke it down into 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And every day, that is the last video I'm uploading. So what I've done is, that being a very big project that takes a lot of time for editing and all, I divided 1 hour every day dedicated to that. So after I finish my main videos, that 1 hour is dedicated to that, or half an hour. So when you have a big task, break it down into measurables and do the minimum every day. That also helps. Then I think one of the most important things when doing an important task is your phone should be out of sight. Internet for that phone should be switched off. There should be no chatting apps. Like right now, when I'm doing the video, my smartphone is not there. And sometimes when I use a smartphone while referring it, it's on airplane mode. So there's no internet. Because I don't want to get any WhatsApp or message or email. In fact, all my notifications are on mute. So I don't have to listen to anything. So there's no disturbance. So my attention is 100% focused. So the phone has to be away from sight. There should be no internet until you finish the work. There's no two ways about this. It should be non-negotiable. Because the phone is by far the most harmful device if you're trying to get productivity done, And another thing I would say is, if you have the capacity to have 2 phones, one is a working phone, one is a phone where you have all the other gimmicks. On the working phone only have calls. Some people I know have a non-smartphone, just that, like Alcatel, those olden days phone, just numbers, there's no graphics, nothing. But if you can't afford 2 phones and you have 1 phone, make sure all the apps which are distracting are deleted. You can always download them back, offload them. iPhone has an offload feature. When you're not using it, offloads it. When you have to use it, you can click it again and download it. I don't know if it is there in Android. So the smartphone. The next one is, you will need the support of your family, your support people. If my wife wouldn't support me, if she wouldn't keep the baby quiet when I have a client or when I have something important. You know, sometimes I make these videos in my room, no? With a smartphone. You notice there's no noise in the house because my wife takes the baby in the other bedroom. Initially, when we used to start off, my wife used to take the baby outside. And those days my videos were 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours long. So she had to take the baby out the whole day. So then finally we figured out a way. Okay, you can stay in the bedroom. We put enough padding, like there was a bed and all that. So now the noise doesn't come out. And obviously now the baby's a little big, so it doesn't cry. They give it a, you know, iPad to watch some ABC. Then she's quiet, or she plays with the baby. And well, another good thing is my videos are not so long like before, like 2 hours, 3 hours. They are short snippets. So you need the support of your family, others you cannot. And what else? I think the last thing which I would say is, you know, when you're doing something, do 100%. Otherwise, don't do it. Because, and don't aim for perfection. I think this is another problem. People, when they want perfection, they get so scared. It's analysis paralysis. You analyze so much that you don't end up doing anything. Don't aim for perfection. That's one thing. But at the same time, don't do it without putting your heart and soul into it. So even if you're doing it for 10 minutes, put so much effort, so much intensity that it's done to the best of your ability. Like I've done this even when I clean the room. In fact, when I clean kitchen or the toilet or whatever, my wife says, when you clean, oh my goodness, it is like, you know, you take it to the nth level. You know, I have short bursts of intensity, but when I do it to the best of my ability. Now, I'm not aiming for perfection, like everything should be. I do it to the best, and whatever comes out, comes out. Like even my videos, if you see, like this video, it doesn't have amazing transitions or filler videos or graphics, all that. Because if I were to think of all this, I don't think I'm going to upload a video. I'll be burnt out. So what I do is I keep it simple, but my 100% attention is there. So yeah, this is what. One other bonus, one extra bonus. Always give yourself a reward. Always have a toy or something, or you know, maybe a holiday, vacation or something. Have a reward that if you do it, this what is your reward. The reward I offer myself is I always have financial targets, like, okay, I want to buy this gaming laptop, or I want to buy this, I want to put money in this game, or my only distraction is game, or I want to buy, let's say, a new shoe, or new technology, new something. So I tell myself, if I do this, or if I achieve, I'll try to get 10 clients, and I'll save this much money. So then what happens is that interest comes, that fire comes. So always find out ways to motivate yourself. Maybe you don't need to do it with having expensive toys. Maybe you can do it with your friends. Maybe you can have a group of friends and say, okay, you push each other to achieve that kind of focus. See, but end of the day, figure out how you can motivate yourself. Because if you can motivate yourself, there's nothing like it. In my case, I guess I already have the motivation. I have a family. If I don't look after them, nobody else is going to look after. But that's like the negative or painful motivation. So the positive motivation is I buy myself nice toys. Right now I want to buy yet another gaming laptop or the Apple M1 chip. So that is my target back of the head. But at the same time, I can't forget my wife. So I've told her, whatever I buy, the same value money I'll keep for you also. So only after that I'll buy a new one. So it's fair. So she's like, yeah, if you're earning more, earn more, and then we can spend more. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. End of the day, just keep life enjoyable. Enjoy what you do. Have fun. And figure out ways to make it fun. So this is what I wanted to share with you. And yeah, apart from that, the normal, take care of yourself, sleep well, eat well. relax, you know. Always surround yourself with worthwhile people, especially your mentors. So that's always by default. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and if there's any topic like this which you feel will add value, who knows, I'll make a video. All right, guys, take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.